watching Umami.
All right, everyone, what's going on?
Hi.
Caroline is with me right now, and I'm gonna go through the competition entries from the contest that we had in the Discord channel. Some of you guys are probably wondering, what contest? Well, from time to time, the mods in the Discord, they organize these sort of things, and I don't think prizes were announced, but I'm gonna have two prizes, which is basically just you can choose whatever you want from the merch store, and so it was gonna be two winners. One of them will be popular choice. The votes came in already, and the other winner will be Umami's choice, which I'm gonna choose one of my favorites. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go right into it then. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so the art competition was an April Fool's, Easter, and Dingus Day sort of competition. And it says, Crab Lord wrote here, don't take this one too seriously. The instructions are simple. Decorate an egg in a funny way with anything related to the Umami verse. Will Alfonso become egg-shaped this time, or perhaps our beloved soup thumb will shape-shift into the ultimate food? What about that big blimp baby from the interface finale? I often wonder how he's doing. So yeah, paint funny, haha, Umami egg. Anyways, so that's it. Alright, so first entry was from Bolo's impersonation. And it looks to me like a very accurate depiction, or rendition, I should say, of the Pong, the Pong ball. I kind of based this face off of, that like meme, or like the Japanese kind of like, I forget what it was. Yeah, I don't remember what it was from. There's like a meme like 20 years ago.
You remember that meme?
And anyway, his face kind of has a strange looking face on it.
Look how weirdly shaped this egg is.
Could just be the angle.
It's a weird egg. It looks like a fake egg.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a fake egg. Yeah, the color of it is also.
It's not right.
It's like my skin color. Anyways, very nice job there, Polo. Next entry. Next egg is from Fabian, the Great Bean King. Henrik, I turned myself into an egg. Comical egg cracked sound. Oh, look at that. Mischief in an egg bowl thing, I used to have these growing up. These little egg holders. Yeah, the boiled egg holders. I used to like crack them and then like cut them in half and eat them with a little spoon.
That's weird. I never understood why people do that. I just peeled my eggs and ate it.
Yeah.
Like a peasant.
Caroline is Polish, so she just lathers it up with mayonnaise and just gullet chucks that thing.
No one eats
like
one
a penguin.
egg either in Poland.
What's that?
Nobody eats one egg.
Yeah, no one eats one egg in Poland. And mayonnaise is made up of eggs too,
You
so.
have to have 6 of those around your plate.
Yeah, this thing, yeah.
Can you even buy those anymore?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in
People even
stores.
know what they're for. Does anyone under the age of 30 know what those are for?
Anyways, he looks very,
Okay,
he looks very at home here in his egg, someone's gonna crack him open and, consume him. The tables have turned for him. All right. Well, thank you, Fabian,
Whoa.
the Great Bean King. Great entry. Next entry is from Dorkeen. Oh, and it has a little video. It's a video, it looks like.
the video.
All right, I'm going to play it. I think I got this set up so you can hear it. I'm just going to...
You thought it's an image?
Let me just...
Man.
Hold on. I got my mouse. Okay.
How do I click on this?
If I play it, can you guys hear this?
I'm trying to be a bird. You know, eventually. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll hatch as a bird. What kind of creature will I be?
I think you can hear that, so I'm gonna play it again because I kind of I was looking at my. Oh, I should make it big, of course. All right, let me try that again.
I'm trying to be a bird. You know, eventually. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll hatch as a bird. What kind of creature will I be?
Dorkeen, that's a really faithful rendition of my art style. So, congratulations on being able to kind of replicate that. Very funny, very funny. I like this animation. You know, the mouth animation is not easy to do, and you got a great start on that.
I'm trying to be a bird. You know, eventually. Actually, I'm not sure if I'll hatch as a bird. What kind of creature will I be?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the mouth moves just when he's speaking, and in the right place too. I mean, that's kind of a. I do it for mischief. I have to. It takes me a while, you know. Get him. I think I got like I don't know, like 8 different drawings of his mouth or whatever usually, and I have to sync it to his the vowels or whatever he's. So, nice job, Dorkeen. I like that. Next entry is from Mally. And, oh, this is a really nice one. I think I saw this one. She tweeted it to me, or he tweeted it. I'm not sure, Mally, but very nice art style. Very, you know, Henrik, he looks really good. Like, he looks like a human. You know, sometimes when I was drawing Henrik, he'd look kind of like a sack of potatoes with red hair, and I'd have to redraw him multiple times. But that looks great, and you know, so he's got his wedding ring there, and
He's married, everybody.
yeah, oh, I like it a lot. Very nice job. This is a great one.
Now all the single ladies know.
Yeah, well, he was married. Next entry is from Jungian Dream Cracker, and this one is very special to the for me. I just feel like this one.
The scary part for me is not the egg part; it's the pea's face, looking.
Yeah, those peas.
Are disturbing.
they really do look like I don't know, like
it looks like a courtroom full of like angry old guys.
Yeah, it's kind of more like a medieval like torture scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they'd like do that in public. Yeah.
Town square.
Yeah, the town square.
Everyone's watching a hanging.
Bunch of peas watching an egg cracked in half. Well,
Well,
I don't know what kind of yolk is red, unless this was kind of like Humpty Dumpty being cracked in half.
yeah.
You know, they never depict that in the children's story when Humpty Dumpty falls off the wall, but they put him back together and all that sort of stuff, but they forget that his yolk is all over the place. How are they going to scoop that back up? What if he landed on a sewage grate? His yolk would go down into the storm drain.
That here?
What's that?
They don't depict that here?
Do they depict that in the children's story? I don't know.
I mean, in the European one, it's less Disney friendly.
I really like these. You know, it's also what's interesting about this is the style. Look, I've kind of changed my art style a little bit. I use a lot of halftones and lines and really fine textures now, and it seems like this image is replicating that. So cool job on that. I mean, it looks like
Cool job.
like they realized there's like a bit of a change.
Cool and good.
Cool. It's very cool and good. Nice job, Young Dream Cracker.
Good job.
Great job. Our next entry is from Argd, or Agrid, or AGRD. Looks like to me like the soup son is not so much a soup son, but he's a yolk son, and he is I mean, if you were to fry some eggs up and you were to crack your egg in half and this little soup son would come out, your little yolk son would come out, what would he say to you, you know?
He looks more like egg white son.
Egg white son. Yeah. He'd probably have to, he'd say something. He'd say something to put you down, to make himself feel better about himself. He'd say something like, I don't know, he'd probably talk about how many there's different ways you can cook an egg. You know, there's like, you know, the pleats in a chef's hat, those French hats, those little pleats. From what I remember, the folds or the pleats used to represent how many ways that chef could cook an egg. And so usually there would be like, you know, there'd be more than like 30 different ways of cooking an egg. And so this little soup son, egg son, yolk son, he'd probably talk about how much better he is than other types of food because you can cook him and enjoy him in multiple different ways, and how his nutrition is not only extremely good for you, but full of protein, but you can enjoy him in many different plates and dishes, as opposed to, you know, like peas or something where you can just, I mean, you can mash them, you can steam them. I don't know if they're as versatile as you know.
You see how we have the belly button?
Oh yeah, he's got a belly button and he's got nipples.
Why?
Yeah, well,
He's also got a bicep on one arm.
And anatomically accurate, except for the genitalia, unless this is a female soup son.
He's also, okay, fine. She also has rickets.
Rickets?
Yeah, when your legs like bow because you didn't get your calcium.
Anyways, I love this drawing. It's very funny, and I like the pose, the T-pose, kind of half hanging down pose, whatever that soup son does. So nice job, AGRD. Next entry is from Lillian. Oh, it's another animation. A lot of animation entries this time. That's surprising. Let's take a look at this one. Let me full screen it. Oh, is there supposed to be sound here?
I don't know.
Let me see. I'll play that again. I gotta keep watching this. There's so much going on. Okay, so Mischief cracks. His yolk comes out. He gets fried. Or what was that? Oh, his teeth. His teeth are so glistening. Look at those teeth. It's like I don't know, it's kind of like those close-up shots from like SpongeBob, you know, when they're all like hyper detailed.
They're actually very clean gold teeth.
Yeah, he's got some nice chiclets going on there. And now, so it looks to me like he's lying down on whatever he is, like a frying pan, and again, it zooms out again. You can see him again. That's really nice job on that, Lillian. You know, quite a interesting art style there. I like how it just like gets really detailed. That's funny. Nice job, Lillian. Okay, next entry. I don't even know what to say about this submission from Spoons, says Crablord. Okay, this thumbnail has a lot of potential just from looking at it. What can I say? I mean, what? Oh my god, it's 30 seconds long. Okay, I gotta watch this. Let's start from the beginning here. Did you hear that, Carolina?
Yeah, I watched it myself.
You've seen it? Okay, wait. He's wearing an interface shirt. Is that him? Oh my god.
Well, who else would it be?
Okay,
People don't have access to actors.
Spoons, what the hell, man? I gotta watch this again, because
What the hell?
not only did he I thought he was just gonna like put it on top of the previous animation, but it looks like he recreated everything. Like
Really?
the background is all recreated. Let me just.
I didn't even notice that part.
Let me. Sorry. Let me watch this again. I gotta start from. Sorry.
Stop clicking. That'd be your favorite part.
Oh my god! You even get like the footsteps running up to him. That's so funny. Jesus. All right. Well, Spoons. I mean, you've outdone yourself. What can I say? That's hilarious. I hope you upload that to YouTube if you haven't done so already. That's some really.
It's some really good.
That's some really cool and good. I can tell you that. Some nice stuff there. Moving on. The next one is from I Don't Know Anymore, and let's see here. Okay. Yes.
Old man.
Let me full screen this one. Oh my god. All right, so we got a Henrik egg here, hand painted. But not only that, we have a little handcrafted hat. Looks like it may.
Sure, they didn't do basket weaving for this.
No, well, yeah, but this. What is this? Is that another eggshell on top? Perhaps. Oh man, it's in terms of making Easter eggs, this is probably one of the better ones I've seen, Definitely a lot better than the stuff I used to make as a kid. I could just put food coloring on it and stuff.
Scribble on it with a crayon?
Yeah, just smash a crayon into it. His face is looking kind of bloated, like he just ate a lot of hot dogs or something. But anyway, that's a nice one there. Very, very good job. I Don't Know Anymore. Man, we got a lot of entries here. It's gonna be
pretty high quality entries.
It's hard. Yeah, I mean, I want to give a prize to everyone, but I can't. It's like it's too much. But these are some very good entries. Okay, last one here is from TMud7, and it looks like another animation. So let's let me full screen this first.
I am not an egg. I am more of a bean. I am a little bean boy. What you want, Tex? Fine. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That gets weird.
He's back on the toilet again.
There. How do you like them apples?
Oh, he laid
Eggs?
some eggs.
Dude.
Well, that was surprising. I didn't expect him to be laying eggs.
There's all your recommendations.
Oh yeah. Practical Jokers, David Spade, and
The physics of consciousness.
okay.
I am not an egg. I am more of a bean. I am a little bean boy.
I like how the text comes out and says, "I'm a little bean boy" when he says it.
Fine.
Yeah, I like the text animation.
Yeah.
Then it just gets really rated R.
I mean, it's not.
Do
It's
you like them apples? I mean eggs.
yes. If anyone's
Wait, what color is his skin when he's on the toilet? Why is he become white? Like a white man for a moment.
well, because there's a lot of light on him. He's being
But
blasted by light.
But he's like teal.
His bathroom, it has to sterilize. Has a sterile bathroom with a floodlight.
I think that's what makes it worse for me. It's he turns into a great big fat white guy.
Okay, so everyone who entered, thank you very much for your entries, and for the mod team for organizing the event, and I appreciate that a lot. So I got two winners to announce. The first winner was a popular choice from that everyone already voted from the Discord, and they have chosen Jungian Dream Cracker to be the popular choice winner. So, congratulations. Very nice job. I'm going to send you a PM on Discord.
A DM, like on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll send you a message basically, and we'll get that prize sent right to you. So, congratulations. The next entry is Umami's choice, and it's tough for me because there's some great entries here. A lot of people put a lot of effort into these things, but I'm gonna go with the one that I reacted to the most.
Let me guess.
I mean, it's I had a very strong reaction to the one created by Spoons.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I predicted that one last week. I watched that and I was like, he's gonna definitely pick this one, and he's gonna laugh at the vibrating man at the end. Most.
So congratulations, Spoons. You have won Umami's pick. I'm gonna send you a DM afterwards, and we'll get that prize sent to you.
Hit you up on MSN, AOL.
I'm gonna send you a message on Friendster. So make sure you have an account, and if you don't have an account, we can always use MySpace or Usenet if you have one of those. Anyway, okay, that's it, everyone, for the contest. Wasn't really planning on streaming too much today, but I'll stick around a little bit if anyone wants to ask any questions or whatever about anything, really. I'm just going to do another drawing I have to do for Safe Mode episode 3.
Really important stuff to do later, like watch Survivor with me.
Yeah, exactly. In about an hour from now, I have to go make nachos and watch Survivor, so...
It's really important scheduled programming.
It's...
We're old and we still use the cable TV instead of just having a streaming package.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna work on this now. Here, let's go back in her room. I have some news, by the way, about those vinyls. The repressing of Volume 1 arrived, and I was going to send them out, and then I checked the packaging, and the company that made them put the wrong posters in them. So I have to send them back to them, and they have to put the correct posters in them, and then they're going to send them back to me again. So it's just another delay with these vinyls. I mean, it's a frustrating thing, because I know some of you guys ordered these back in like friggin' November 2021. Just let you guys know, I mean, I still got your orders. It's just being delayed, but I'm going to send them, and if you ever have to change your address, whatever, just send me a message and I'll change that for you. So, okay, so let's see here. I'm really looking forward to showing you episode 3 of Safe Mode. I mean, I was looking forward to sending you episode 2, but episode 3 is, I think it's going to be even substantially better than the second one. I don't know, I'm kind of like getting into the swing of things again, and I'm starting to realize what I enjoy doing when it comes to animation. And let me start playing some music here. And by the way, we did, thanks to all your support and stuff, people who buy merch and people who support on Patreon and whatever, I've hired someone part-time in Montreal to help. And I don't want to say their name in case they want to remain private for now, but maybe later. We'll probably see in the credits. But so anyway, we have someone working part-time for us on some animation, and it's amazing stuff. So when episode 3 comes out, there's gonna be some cool shots, that I don't know, like just it's something cool. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I have to draw a snooze button in the passenger side of the. And I don't really know how, because she's facing the window here, so. When I'm drawing the snooze button, it's important to keep it loose, because like, I don't like. Maybe she's like more facing smear, you know? Yeah. This stream is just me trying to draw a circle for half an hour. Have you ever tried your hand at game design or animation? I'm guessing game design. I mean, I actually did make one game. If you guys want to, yeah. So before I made, my channel Umami, I was I don't know. I took like a course in Unity or whatever, and I made this game called Playing with Food, and it's like Breakout. The music is really loud, eh? Okay. Anyways, it's pasta dishes, different levels of pasta dishes, and you get a meatball here, and you have to. It's basically like Breakout, but with pasta. And I didn't know what I was doing when it comes to programming, so the ball like increases in speed over time, which I guess makes it like hard. Which maybe it's a good thing, but that's why I gave you 10 lives, because it gets really hard. Anyway, so if any of you guys you want to play that, I'll put the link in the I'll put the link in the chat. I don't know, how do you do that now? I have to go to YouTube. Just give me a second here. Otherwise, I'm not really an animator so much, so I mean, sorry, not an animator, a programmer. I'm not good at programming, I can tell you that. Maybe one of these days I'll work on a game, but it's a complicated thing to do, honestly. So, do you have a? Oh, hold on a second here. Sensormi D. Hey, virginity for life. Hey, man. Sensormi, thank you so much for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Okay, so I have some questions up here. Do you have a preference for working solo or having more direct control as to working with a team? I really do want to have a lot of control over stuff I do, and I did. So I hired someone part-time to help me with animation, and like the reason why I hired someone in Montreal was just so that like once a month I can just bring that person in here and I can show them exactly what I want, because I don't want to, I spend too much time on the computer anyway. Like trying to do like art direction over the computer, like with Zoom meetings, is just kind of, I mean, I do a little bit of that, but not, I don't want to do too much of it. I'll go crazy. I'm starting to open up more though, because I'm finding that like I can't do everything, and I have to work with a team of people, That's what I'm hoping to put more of the Patreon money and stuff towards, is like a small team of people that I can hire. Because honestly, I've been doing it mostly by myself, and Caroline has been helping, but you can do more obviously when when you have people working with you. Cheers from Newfoundland and a few friends. Appreciate your work. Hey, Cornelius, thank you for that. And yeah, man. Cheers from Montreal. So how's it going over there in Newfoundland? I've never actually been there, you know, even though I'm from Nova Scotia, but. Let's see. Would you collab with Meat Canyon one day? Both your styles would be neat. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's out of the question. I just, I got a lot of people I want to collab with. You know, I just, I don't. It's hard for me to do collaborations because animation takes so long, and so it's like if I do a collaboration. I don't like to like hand fist like someone into a like there's people I want to feature in interface or in safe mode, you know, but if their role, if like the next episode doesn't make sense to have someone that I want to feature in it, then I won't feature them, and then it just may not happen, you know, because I don't want to like change the story because someone's in this episode, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I'm really doing a crap job at drawing this flower. Let me just get rid of the background. Maybe that will help. But anyway, yeah. Andy, I made a monkey G-ball or B-gall ripoff at like 9 years old. My teacher didn't want me to teach me trigonometry, so the ball had random physics. Shade Spider, hey, it's Spoons. Glad I could make you laugh, and thanks for the pick. Yeah, man, nice job on that animation. That was, you know, if you make me laugh, you're pretty much guaranteed to win some sort of prize. So. Yeah, man, I'll be in touch afterwards. Cool, man. Definitely some trade-offs, but what little do I know about animation? If you know, I don't stuff. So when I animate, I don't like have a pipeline like I'm supposed to. I mean, I have my own pipeline, right, which is basically just winging it. But a lot of other professional animators out there have this kind of strict sort of pipeline, and they start with the script. And they start with storyboarding. I mean, I work completely backwards, which, you know, I have an idea of what the script is in my head, but I don't really write the lines out until like most of it's animated. Because script writing is one of those things that I find I'm always revising the lines. And if I commit to something so early on, I know it's just going to change later. So I don't really commit to scripts so much. Because I have the advantage of being able to record the voices kind of like towards the end, where I think a lot of shows record voices early on, and then they have the animators synchronize the animation to the mouth and stuff, you know? Usually what I do is I do all the animation, and I don't animate the mouth until the end, or at least until after the voices were recorded. But pretty much the animation is finished at that point, with the exception of the mouth. I gotta count how many leaves or petals this flower has. So I need to go back to a shot from Safe Mode Episode 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because it's basically like 12. It doesn't really matter. It hasn't been exact. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so. draw today. Hey, I have a question. How did you do the rings in the original Sonic animation? I have trouble getting mine to line up well with the camera perspective. How did you do the rings in the original comic Sonic animation? I have trouble getting mine to line up with the camera perspective. Let me just take a look at your animation so I can kind of see what you're talking about. Okay, so to review this animation, I'm going to turn the volume down just for now. Okay, so I guess you're talking about these rings, these ones right here. I think you did a pretty good job. If you want, you know, what I can do is open up the project file and see if everything is still there, and I can kind of show you how I did it. So I don't really remember how I did it. Let's see. Bonus videos. What was it called? Oh, Sonic, right. Some of these are titles. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, now in here, AEP, Sonic Squish and Sonic Runs. I think probably Sonic Runs. Sonic got the runs. Okay, let's take a look at what I did here. Okay, so this is a close-up shot of his face. You don't want to see that. Coin spin. Okay, so let's see how let's break this down. We have an adjustment layer here for some reason. Oh, okay. The adjustment layer is the censoring of his wiener, which I guess this is an R-rated YouTube stream now. Because if I turn it off, you're going to see some ween. Okay. I added the censoring there because I just thought it would be funnier if it was like blocky like that. So anyway, so I'll leave that on. Next is. Let's see. Okay, so that's the character. I can turn that off. Coin spin. Bar. Mid. Oh, so those are the coins in the background there. Okay. And coin spin mid are probably these ones over here. Okay, so here's what I did. The coins are on a 3D layer, and so basically you can click this little button here, and it will turn your layer into a 3D layer. I just broke it somehow. Oh shit! Did I don't. Oh, whatever. Let me try. Let me do it with the mid rings instead. These ones in the foreground. Okay, so let me turn off this too. Okay, so these rings. Yeah. So you can make a 3D layer right here by clicking on this, and once they're 3D, you can position them in the Z axis, so you can move them backwards and forwards. And also, so basically what I did was I made one, I think, and then all I did was I offset the times of their transformation, probably. Yeah, so you have the position is a little bit offset from the position of this ring. So basically I animated one going backwards into time, and then I just duplicated it and offset the timing of them so that they go backwards like that. And so because it's a 3D layer, it does all the perspective stuff for me pretty easily. I don't have to think too hard about it. That's basically it. Let's see what else. The ground, this, I think the foreground and stuff. Yeah, so this is the same thing. This hill in the background here, or whatever that is, a shoebox, it was on a 3D layer, and you can just put it on a Z axis and have it go backwards. And the foreground was, I think the foreground is something I animated by hand. So basically I just had a perspective point in the corner here, and you just hold down shift and you could draw straight lines in Photoshop with the pen tool. That wasn't too difficult. So I guess once I had that set up, then I started doing the 3D layers. Because you can see here, the only layers that are 3D are the rings, basically, and the hill in the background. So that's pretty much how I did it. Anyways, I'm gonna close this now. Amy, for real, me having a pipeline is what threw me off and drove me to stressing about meeting super high expectations, so I would stagnate instead. Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta understand, like, if you're creating art or if you're working for someone else, there's obviously a pipeline. But if you're working for yourself, you can kind of make up the pipeline. You don't have to be exactly how everyone else does it, you just work however you do it, When I made an interface, I was always making the music first, so that, that's most people don't do that. And I would say don't worry too much about the right way to do things, as long as the end result works out. And the only time you should worry about the right way to do things is if you feel that it's hindering your potential. Like for an example, is if I never really learned music theory when I was making music, but then it got to a point where I felt like it was hampering my potential, like, to make better music, unless I knew some of it at least. And so I started studying some music theory. I can't really like play music properly with theory, but at least I know what some of it is. Because but you don't have to start doing that, like I'm saying, if you were to start making music and before you started making music you just learned a bunch of music theory, you would stagnate yourself probably. You might get a little frustrated with how complicated it can get. And the same goes for everything, really. It goes for painting. I mean, if you were to learn, before you start, say if you were to do a painting and you learn all color theory before you even like start painting, what's important is that you just do something that you enjoy creating first, and then once you feel like you want to move on, then you can start learning the details, like the rules, right? That's how I feel about it. I feel like sometimes if people learn all the rules first and they don't express themselves creatively too much, they actually make music or they make stuff that kind of just it fits within like boxes that were like, because they're so concerned about staying within the rules, you know, that they don't have that like freedom of naivety or whatever you call it, that comes with just not knowing exactly all the supposed rules when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, Shane Spider. Yeah, I'm assuming you used After Effects. I mean, I don't know what you may look. Maybe you used Blender actually. I don't know what you were using there for that 3D. But, okay, so my snooze button is starting to look a little bit better now. Well, she's not sleeping exactly in this shot. She slept already, you know, but she is listening to him. Maybe she's got one eye closed. Nah, I think she'll be awake. Because in this scene, Smear's talking to her, so I don't really know if I like how I drew the eyes there, but... the eyes aren't great. Yeah, so you just simplify it. Like, I don't really need to draw the bottom part of the eye, probably. Well, DM, I don't really make... Well, the animation is frame by frame, but it's not. I'm not drawing every frame, and it's a lot of tricks, like After Effects and looping stuff, to kind of make it look like it was frame by frame, I guess. Some stuff I do frame by frame, but it's usually not more than like 12 or 15 frames at once, because it adds up like crazy. Okay, so there's my snooze button. And, okay, so now I need to draw her flower pot. I use Blender 2.9 and learn DaVinci Resolve to add my... Yeah, man, you're doing it. You're doing a good job. That's like, those are free tools, and you can manage to do all that. That's pretty awesome. Like, Blender is an excellent program for people who have the patience to learn it, unlike me. I tried learning it several times. I really just... I even learned... Well, I had Cinema 4D pretty close to... I learned it pretty well, honestly, Cinema 4D, and then I realized I just don't like doing 3D stuff, man. It's like, it's just my crutch, you know, and so I prefer to just draw things. But yeah, Blender, I feel like Blender is like, there's already people on YouTube doing some crazy stuff in Blender, but it's just gonna keep getting more and more like that, I feel like, as time goes on. Blender has a lot of backing from institutions as well, and I feel like in probably 15 years it might be more normal for movie studios to use Blender, because right now they use well, a lot of them use Maya, and but here's the thing, you know, it's like with Adobe Premiere. I remember 15 years ago, people would look on Adobe Premiere as kind of like an amateurish sort of tool. and they would be like, "Oh, you gotta use Final Cut." It's stupid. It's a dumb thing because Final Cut kind of stagnated for so long, and then Premiere took over, and people, a lot of industries still use Pro Tools or what do you call it, Avid, I guess. But man, everything I hear about Avid is just like it's a huge pain in the ass now. Now it seems like Resolve was gonna kind of maybe take over. This Adobe Premiere is so freaking expensive now. Okay. DM, would you consider doing a music creation stream? I've done a few in the past. If you go to my live streams, I just don't really do it that much because I'm not really like a performer, I'm more of it takes me a while to put the pieces of my songs together. And so I would be pretty limited in terms of my actual ability to play music live. Sometimes I can do it, but it's nothing crazy. So I don't really do it too much. I got another EP coming out later this month too, so more music for everyone in about 3 weeks, I think. I have to get the songs mastered. I want to make an animated visualizer and have to submit it to Spotify and stuff, and that usually have to submit it like a week in advance at least. So optional rules. Yeah, next episode, I don't know when it will be. Probably at least a month and a half, I think. It's kind of crazy. It takes me so long to make these episodes, and they're only like 4 or 5 minutes long. But this next one is going to be cool, though. I always try to make them cool, but there's some cool stuff happening in this one in particular, I think. Okay, this is my flower. I forget if there's like soil in here, but I might as well add it in. Now, her face isn't quite right either, but I can always fix that really easily. Scoop a soup. Why did you choose the name Umami? I didn't really think about it too hard. It was 2017, and I wanted to just put up my video of Ronald McDonald driving in the sunset, And I think maybe it had something to do with the fact that it was a hamburger. I was like, make it food related. And I remember that word was kind of like trending at the time. And it meant like this new flavor. Oh, it's not a new flavor. Supposedly it means like savory or something. Just another word for savory, I guess. Or it's slightly different. And I was like, well, what if my flavor is like different? So I just called it umami, and that's about it. I didn't really think too much about it. And that's about it. And then the next couple of years, the word became very popular, and now it's like, yeah, so it's everywhere, I guess. Anna, hi. DM, I listen to Hex System in the gym, gets you into that intense zone. Right on, man. Well, this next EP I'm working on, I think will be even better for gym music because it's a little bit more upbeat than my usual. Sometimes, like a lot of the BPM of my music is like below 90 sometimes, so that's pretty slow. I mean, but this next one I got is a little bit more pumping. I don't know. I don't really do a lot of like fast-paced kind of music. There's only a few songs I made that are kind of like techno-ish, but these aren't techno either. But anyway, you'll see when they come out. I posted a teaser on my TikTok, and I got like everyone being like, "Whoa, man, you got to release that song!" So I have a feeling people are gonna like it. Hello from Spain. Well, hello. How are you, Yota? We need a Musk episode. Include molten sodium generator or something. You know, I was gonna do him. I was gonna have him in a Soup Sun video, and I just never got around to finishing the anime. I already have drawings of him too, and I have a lot of stuff actually. I just never finished that video, so I don't know what it is. I should probably work on it. maybe I'll work on it this month. But I have an idea for an Elon Musk video, and it involves the Soup Sun, and I really do. I should just finish it. For some reason, I wasn't like motivated to work on it, you know. And I usually don't. If I'm feeling like I'm forcing myself, it doesn't go very well. So. You're not turning this into a GIF, are you? No, this is for episode 3. I mean, it might be a GIF later, but it's part of an animation, like that I'm working on. All right. Anyways, everyone, I want to say thank you for hanging out with me, but I'm probably going to wrap this up like very shortly. I wasn't planning on streaming very long today. I just wanted to go over the competition winners, and which I've already done. So that's basically it for today. Hey, can I guys ask you a question? I already asked this as a poll, and most people didn't think it was a good idea, but should I start live streaming on a different channel? Because I feel like maybe... like with YouTube, it's so annoying, man. Like if you get a notification, it's for everything. So like if I start live streaming, you'll get a notification. And the thing is I unlist my my live streams because I don't want my channel to just get flooded with like live stream clips, you know? And I feel like maybe if I put my live streams on a second channel, the thing is, I don't think many people would get the notifications, and it'd probably be like 4 people in there for. But I don't know. Maybe it'd be like if you really wanted to hang out, then it'd be better that way because then you're not competing with a lot of people. But my live streams are kind of like I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is that a good idea? Okay, so there's one frame of her flowers. I'm gonna just redraw her face because that doesn't look like her at all. Usually her eyes are just like this. But in this case, her eyes aren't sleeping, so how's that? Man, it's really hard to like draw at low resolution. Like, if it's off by a pixel, it makes it look all messed up. Like this does not look good. It's gonna take me a while to get right. Yeah, maybe I might. I don't know if I should start doing it or not. I think maybe I will, because the thing is, I have to unlist all my streams if I keep doing it on this channel. And then I know that there's a lot of people out there that subscribe to my channel for the animations, not necessarily for the live streams, and maybe they might see the live streams and just unsubscribe because they're like, this is too much. But then if it's in a separate channel, then people are only subscribing for these live streams, and maybe I might do them more frequently, you know? Alright, I'll think about it anyways. Thanks for your opinions on that. Thanks, everyone. Okay, that's it for today. I'm done. I'm gonna fix this eye later. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out, and I'll talk to y'all in the future next time. Bye-bye.
You're watching Umami.